Welcome to Cine Ronin's 2025 Content Strategy Alignment Project. As for our new management directives, I am pleased to announce that our Film Rehab division has been successfully reorganized to maximum stakeholder value with breakthrough innovations. Our new AI-enhanced blockchain-powered video genius solutions will leverage synergistic opportunities through strategic implementation. We like to call this evolutionary game changer Blocks and VidGene. There are many more enhancements coming, but let's get back to our Film Rehab origins. A story about a soulless machine trying to remove human obsolescence. That's right, Star Trek the motion picture.
You are too lazy.
Completing intersection course.
Negative damage report.
Wrong, Mr. Chekhov. We're at warp point 8.
We're picking up the pieces down here.
You know, Scotty knew the Enterprise wasn't ready, but he launched with a hope and a prayer. Turns out Robert Wise and Scotty were in the same boat. The film was literally being edited until the night before its premiere. Wise was a perfectionist, would normally spend months in post-production, but Paramount's strict release date meant he had to rush his usual process. So, like Scotty, he had to launch prematurely.
Captain, it was the engine imbalance that created the wormhole.
That object is less than 2 days away from Earth. I'd like to see you in my course.
So young Commander Decker saves the ship from Captain Kirk's 2-year hiatus from running a starship and his ignorance of the new ship design. Now Robert Wise could have used his own Decker. Did you know Wise hadn't directed a film in several years before Star Trek? He was chosen mainly because of his science fiction credentials with the 1950s The Day the Earth Stood Still, and his Academy Awards for West Side Story and The Sound of Music. Wise is like Kirk, coming back to a command and a ship he does not know.
Why was my phaser order countermanded?
The phasers were automatically cut off.
You acted properly, of course.
Well, thank you, sir.
I have taken out a lot of intro wide shots. For this scene, here's the walk-in to the conference room. Why are these shots so persistent? Musicals are wide-frame content where the dynamics are not created by editing, but by choreography and the blocking and movement of the performers. So you just let it play out, and the same goes for the dialogue scenes. Now, Wise seems to just use the same formula here, except there's no dancing and no singing to enhance pacing. So this is the main reason why the film is so long and the scenes seem so drawn out. They don't think about rearranging the scenes or trimming them for pace.
I'm sorry if I embarrassed you.
Stop competing with me, Decker.
Permission to speak freely, sir? You haven't logged a single star hour in 2.5 years. Plus, your unfamiliarity with the ship's redesign seriously jeopardizes this mission.
That's what you get! That's what you get!
See, Command. You're losing the Enterprise.
Decker lays Kirk low, telling him he's not up for the job. This scene is effective because of Decker's professional, calm composure. Now let's go to an earlier scene where Kirk tells Decker that he's taking over command of the Enterprise.
How much you hoped you'd find a way to get a Starship Command again. It looks like you found a way.
I cut out Decker's entire emotional response. Actually, it was more like a tantrum. And the reason I took it out was to give this scene more punch, as he is now the bigger man, accepting his demotion. And this way, the resentment was bottled up all this time and found its release here, where it could sting the most. And his tantrum scene blew that.
I trust you will nursemaid me through these difficulties.
You may be right, Jim.
Was it difficult?
Did you know that Wise had never seen a single episode of the original series? I mean, did he know what it was that made people keep watching long after it was canceled? What made people love them, I mean, myself included, was the chemistry and the banter. They were a full, true ensemble cast, fully drawn out, quirky characters that meshed together perfectly. And yes, the plots were sometimes lame, but we kept watching to see how these characters would work through it. Now, Perseus Khambatta was already an established model and actress in India, having been Miss India 1965. Shaving her head for the role of Aaliyah was considered so newsworthy that they actually filmed it for publicity. That's all great, but does her character have the presence and authenticity to hang with the crew? You be the judge.
I am Nomad.
About as difficult as seeing you again.
You didn't even say goodbye.
Would you have been able to say it?
No.
I moved this scene to cut away from Bones and Kirk's heart-to-heart and give a stronger intro to Bones' dialogue. Also, the dialogue in the love scene is pretty meh. So this brings me to the importance of the musical score in the TV show. It was definitely of a higher caliber than most, so much so that it became iconic, and it always helped fill out the deficiencies in the script and performance. To show you this, here's the love scene again with a music track from the Kirok episode.
About as difficult as seeing you again.
You didn't even say goodbye.
Would you have been able to say it?
No.
The best of the movie score is dedicated to the space and special effects scenes. Goldsmith's music for the movie would also become iconic for the new generation of movies.
You ram getting this command down Starfleet's throat. It's an obsession that can blind you to far more immediate, critical responsibilities.
Bridge to Captain.
DeForest Kelley always has this emotional presence of American authenticity. He grounds all his scenes with this elder humanity, and he does it here again so well. And no problems here with this scene. I didn't do anything to it.
Signal from a Federation-registered long-range shuttle, sir. She wishes to come alongside and lock on.
Non-belligerency confirmed.
Anything further?
That depends on you.
Here's what I cut out. I thought it was stronger ending on a close-up to close-up finale of Bones and Kirk, our most important characters, not walking out a door. At long last, the crew's final, missing, and most important member is back on board at around the 50-minute mark. Now that the gang is back together, does the story pick up pace? That's a question that will be answered next time, as the crew of the Enterprise face their greatest threat. 11 minutes of light tunnels. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.